Each year, Bishop Robert E. Guglielmone celebrates Mass with campus ministries across South Carolina. On Sunday, he met with the Catholic Student Association, or CSA, at the College of Charleston for dinner, a discussion about Pope Francis, and to celebrate Mass. Over 50 students gathered at St. Patrick's Church for Mass. The bishop's homily focused on the importance of relationships with God and one another. After Mass, members of the CSA met for an Italian dinner and the discussion. The bishop's talk focused on Pope Francis's message that he would like a church that is poor and for the poor.
The church has always held, for the longest time in its history, what we would call a preferential option for the poor. But see, he has radically taken that preferential option for the poor and taken it into himself and lives it to the nth degree in a situation where he really doesn't have to. He's a world leader. I mean, he is a person who would be able to enjoy many of the perks, you might say, of his office. And not that it would enter into a sinfulness, but he wants to get the message across first and foremost through what we call witness. In other words, he's saying, I can't talk to you, my priests, my bishops, my deacons, my religious, my lay people throughout the world, all Christian followers of this wonderful Jesus Christ. I can't talk to you about reaching out to the poor and living simple lives if I don't do it myself.
Students asked the bishop if he thought that the Pope had brought more people to the Catholic or Christian faiths.
Interestingly enough, like you say, I've heard from so many non-Catholics, even the other bishops that I deal with in South Carolina. You know, I'm part of a group called Barkham, Lutheran, Anglican, Roman Catholic, United Methodist, all the bishops in South Carolina who are members of what we call hierarchical churches. So I meet with them on a regular basis. The Lutheran bishops and the Anglican bishops that are met, they're saying, we like this guy. And they're saying that many of the people are responding very, very positively. He presents a very human face. He presents a face also that seems to understand what's going on in the lives of people. And he's not distant.
He concluded his meeting with the students by mentioning some of the facilities in the area that help the poor, such as the neighborhood house in downtown Charleston and Our Lady of Mercy Community Outreach on Johns Island.